league on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Prime Time.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here to begin this one is Greg Joseph. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, here's Russ. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career, that's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York, but he's had some tough outings, he's had some brilliant outings, he's had some ups, he's had some downs, but he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Slot man in motion right. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Jones now on 3rd down. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Steelers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Wilson on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Giants football. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, this is Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have 3rd and short.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
It's Singletary off the option. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now stick with Singletary. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Singletary again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Gets this to Johnson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. He's running for it.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Patterson now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On play action now, Wilson. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second down here, another give to Harris. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers now lead by 10. Najee Harris, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Devin Singletary back out on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, first and 10. Gives to Singletary from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second down run by Singletary. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with third and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Giants pushing for a late spark before halftime. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's first and 10. Jones now to throw. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 19. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Russ now from the gun. Catch made by Austin. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Sticking in the air with Wilson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, That pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. This finds Austin, complete. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Russ is cooking again. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. He finds Johnson. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Giants are set to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10 now from the 30. Going to Harris to start the half. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's 2nd and 2. Going the out route complete. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, they go with Harris. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. That's into the hands of Singletary. He's got to gain a 6 there. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Jones. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Able to get it to Singletary. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now an inside give to Singletary. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Singletary on the toss. Gets to space right side. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Singletary. Can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Trying again, Singletary. And he gets in, touchdown! The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. Devin Singletary with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Joseph now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Giants 17.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Patterson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers, now Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Wilson with it on 1st. It's taken in by Washington. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Typically, Kate, you see dime coverage as a quarterback, you can find a completion, right? You know what you're getting defensively. Yeah, there's a bunch of pass defenders on the field. There's usually also checkdowns and available outlets. Not that time. Excellent dime coverage behind and just enough pressure to get home and force the sack.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Russ is going to cook here. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Running behind center with Harris. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jones on first down. Connects with Johnson. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Motioning the tight end now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense up to the line fast. Again, Jones to the air. He's on the move. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Harris once more. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Steelers set to punt it. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Now here comes the New York offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here.